To the main campus of the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University have been closed off by students. All academic activities have also been suspended for today. Students heeded a call by the SABC to shut down the university. This after the Minister of Higher Education yesterday gave feedback on fee structures for next year. Let's cross now to our reporter Iviwe Poti, who is at the university. Iviwe, very good afternoon. What's happening on campus at the moment? And we also hear that there are possible disruptions at other institutions across the province.
Well, a very good afternoon, Natasha. What I can tell you right now is that students had held a mass meeting here where we are behind me, which is popularly known at the NMMU campus as the Kraal, where most students normally have lunch here. This is where they had their mass meeting. We had different leaders from different student organizations, speaking to the students, as well as students also telling the SRC exactly what they want to do moving forward. They were to have a meeting with management at 12 o'clock, but students have indicated that not all students are here. Majority of the students got SMSs to actually stay away. So the meeting will be tomorrow, as your regular students have indicated that they would like a proper memorandum written and set out for management. So the SRC then has to draft that and hand it over to management tomorrow. The meeting is set at about 10 o'clock. What I can tell you about the other institutions within the province is that Rhodes University, Walter Sisulu and Forte University have not had their mass meetings with students yet. So they haven't decided in terms of whether they'll shut down their institutions or not. Forte, however, has been, closed for over a week now from last week. Students there were complaining about security issues and safety issues on their campuses. But Forte has also, given notification that they are giving management 48 hours in terms of what is their stance with, what the minister has actually delivered back to the students. But as all SRCs, the SABC has spoken to the SRCs within the Eastern Cape, they are saying, they're not happy with the outcome that has come through from the Minister of Education, Nzimande.
And if we look at the scene behind you, it looks quite calm if you compare that to what's happening at Wits University. What's the sense that you're getting from students there? What are they saying, and what have they said about what's happening at Wits?
Well, Natasha, what I can tell you is that, students here, the protest has been calm thus far from this morning. There are students who are, they're not happy. There were indications that they, are being asked to go home and come back tomorrow. But a lot of the students are saying, no, they need to have a presence here on campus and ensure that, the shutdown is complete and the shutdown continues until tomorrow. So there hasn't been, any violent streaks, or we haven't seen any police officers from this morning. There were a few traffic officials just trying to guide traffic that's trying to come through NMMU. But from students, their main complaints is that if they couldn't afford, school fees last year, if they couldn't afford the tuition last year, how are they supposed to afford it this year or next year? So they're not concerned about an increment. They're not concerned about NAFSAs having an increment either, or giving them more money, because for them that is a bigger debt that they have to pay back. All they want is free education. They've alluded to that a number of times. We have also spoken to Nicholas Nyati, the SRC president here at NMMU, whom is saying all they want is free education for those students whom cannot afford.
All right, Iviwe, thank you very much. Iviwe Poti, live from the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University in Port Elizabeth.